or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die or to sleep no more, to sleep to say no, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to our consummation. Devoutly to be wished, to die or to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep at death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect. What that makes calamity of so long life, for who bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns, the patient merit of the unworthy takes when he himself might his quietest make with a bare bodkin. Who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, without the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Those conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sickly over the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well, well, well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never give you aught.
Well, honored lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of so sweet breath compose, as made the things more rich their perfume lost. Take these again, for the noble mind. Rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Ha ha! Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to bald, then the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my beak than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act in them. What should such fellows as I do, crawling beneath earth and heaven? We are errant knaves, all. Believe none of us. Go thy ways to the nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell.
Oh, help me, you sweet heavens.
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery, or go farewell. Or if thou wilt needs marry a fool, for wise men know. Well, enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly to farewell.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him.
I've heard of your paintings too. Well enough, God hath given you one face, and you make yourself another. You jig, you amble, you lisp, and you indignate God's creatures, and make your wantonness, your ignorance go to. All no more, aren't it? It hath made me mad. I say we will have no more marriages. Those that are married already All but one shall live, the rest shall keep as they are. To an nunnery go.
Overthrown. The courtiers, scholars, soldiers. I tongue sword. The excellency and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form. The observed law observers quite down. And I, ladies, must detect and wretched, that suck the honey of his music vows. Now see that noble and most foreign sovereign reason. Like sweet bells jangled out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, to have seen that I have seen, see what I see.